Traditional chemistry as we know it is wasteful. It generates a lot of waste, it's very iterative, it's a lot of cleaning. What we'd like to move to is a type of reaction where we can do multi-steps in one pot. Now obviously there are a lot of problems with that. Catalysts can foul each other. We need to find some way to sequester our catalysts to do these catalytic reactions. The way we started thinking about doing that is to encapsulate a supported catalyst on some soluble support, like a linear polymer, and encapsulate that within some semi-permeable solid shell that is insoluble. Let me talk about a little bit of how we do that. We do it using a interfacial polymerization. Basically, I've represented here the polymer, which then gets encapsulated using these shell monomers here that I've shown on the screen. Here's a diagram of that, and it's essentially a homogenizer to generate the emulsion. But there's a problem with that. Obviously, if we're going to generate our catalyst, put them on a linear support, and then encapsulate it, they can't be destroyed by the encapsulation procedure, and we've seen that be a problem. So what we'd like to do is to sort of make a general support where we can make a jar of these microcapsules, as we call them, and then put our catalyst on that after we've generated the capsule. The way we do that is to use click chemistry, essentially chemistry between a terminal acetylene and an azide. And here we've made a suite of catalysts, just general catalysts that we can click on later on and try to use them in multi-step reactions. Here's just one. It's an oxidation catalyst. As you can see, this is preformed here, the azide microcapsule. The terminal acetylene tempo derivative goes in, soaks in, reacts, and then we can use it for this oxidation here of the secondary alcohol. Turns out that we get a nicer rate of reaction for a lot of these catalysts than we would on some other solid support. So in addition to controlling the microenvironment, we can also sort of control rate. We can make the shell either thicker or thinner based on how fast we want the catalyst to go. And so now we have a suite of catalysts where we can begin to think about multi-step reactions in the same pot.